Ciao everyone, welcome to Stefan Eats. Welcome to New Westminster. Look at that, it's so beautiful. Of course, you read the title, Cheap Eats. We are back, and of course gonna look for the cheapest, best eats that New Westminster has to offer. We're looking for stuff that's hopefully under $15 because, you know, the economy keeps on pushing that price up. From tacos to banh mi to bak kut teh, we're gonna try to eat almost everything under the sun. Anyways, come along. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be great. And we're gonna find some amazing food deals for y'all. Anyways, let's go to our first spot. We can't talk about cheap eats without talking about Banh Mi. And in New West, apparently this place makes some really solid ones and some really good deals as well. So, of course, we got the house special sandwich. You have the pate, all types of pork products inside, crispy baguettes. And then another good deal I noticed too is their salad rolls. You can get one for $6 or two for $11. We got a pork one. I think it's a pork patty inside. Of course, your necessary peanut sauce on the side. I love the combination of the kind of warm, I think it's like a pork meatball, and then you have all just the fresh veggies, the crunch, and of course the elasticity of that roll. And of course, you combine that with the super savory peanut sauce, just a classic combination. We have the house special, of course. You have the pate, the ham, extra meats. Of course, we asked for the jalapenos because we like it spicy on this channel. I guess jalapeno is not super spicy, but you know, a little bit of spice is nice. The baguette feels really nice and crispy. Oh, okay. It's worth making this video just because of the sound. Oh. Oh yeah, okay. Not shy with the meat. All the meat is nice and warm. And then really balanced. I'd say why this place has been recommended to me because really the bread quality is amazing. It's warm. If you're thinking about cheap eats, Banh Mi is one of the first things that comes to mind, and it's just such a solid option wherever you go. And luckily in Vancouver, we're blessed with a plethora of Banh Mi spots, and this place is really good. Like I said, New West, really don't know New West that well. I don't come here very often, but this is a great start to our New West cheap eats. Next spot, Rong Rong. This is a Taiwanese spot. Now, most of the dishes are about 16 to 17, but there are two dishes that are really good cheap eats, and they're just classic Taiwanese dishes. The first one is the oyster omelet. Now, this you really don't see that much of in Vancouver. So it's really cool to see this. They have kind of like a whole street food section on their appetizer menu. The other one just insanely classic, and also coming in at $9 is the braised pork on rice. You have the tofu, the braised pork. I think this is a little bit of egg. Maybe, you know, I would like to see a tea egg in there, but it's fine. Honestly, for $9, this is a pretty hefty portion. I think we have to start off with the oyster omelet though. Now, this could be hit or miss for me. I've been to Taiwan a couple times, and this dish can be very gloopy. And look at that, there you go. That's exactly the texture that you find in these omelets. It is not for some people. Oh, what I really like about that one is I got a big plump oyster, and it's really kind of briny, but also very soft because it's cooked. Actually, this is very legit. You even have the greens mixed in there as well. And like I said, if you're not a slimy texture person, this is probably not the dish for you. Oh yeah, okay. You have the crispy texture from the egg. You have a little bit of the seafoodiness from the oyster. What's cool too is because you have a bit of crunchy veggies in there, it kind of counterbalances the kind of gloopy extra texture from that omelet. The sweet and sour sauce as well, a little bit of sweetness. That's perfect, that's really good. And of course, this one, oh, maybe one of my favorite dishes in the world. You have the braised pork on rice, and oh, a good sign is when the rice is saturated with the pork fat, and that has already happened here. First of all, there's a nice mix of little bits of pork belly, the fat, and then kind of leaner bits of the pork. All those pork juices have soaked into the rice. The rice is perfect, and the only thing that's gonna be more perfect is when you add a little bit of this, boop. Probably another one of my favorite condiments ever is the pickled mustard greens. Oh, that's really well done. Honestly, you can't go wrong here. get it? It's called Rong Rong. Anyways, based on the two dishes we've had, really solid. I think these two dishes are really well done, and for the price, I mean, I would 100% get off the SkyTrain here, go for a quick pork on rice, and then continue on my way. Next spot, falafel. Yes, now this one is a little bit over $10, but this one has some good ratings right outside of Columbia Station. And also they gave us, it comes with a tea, and they gave us a little appetizer falafel as a gift as well. Here you go. Ooh, it looks pretty good. We asked for it extra spicy. Everything is homemade according to the person making all this stuff. Normally falafel, I mean, out of 10 falafel places, I'll like one of them. Actually, the only falafel place I really enjoyed, Falafel Yoni in Montreal. Easily the best falafel I've ever had in my life. Will this come close to Falafel Yoni? Let's see. Whoa, what in tarnation is going on over here? Just super unexpected, and also I think it's very far from a traditional Lebanese falafel. First of all, the falafel itself is nice and crispy. It's not the, you know, like the most tender falafel you'll ever have, but God, whatever sauces they put on top of that and the accompaniments just give you a huge mouth explosion. Whatever stuff they're putting on there, their texture is really cool because it's almost like an Indian pickle, like an achar, and that's the flavor you're getting. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is in here. It's almost like you're blending kind of Indian toppings with a Lebanese ingredient inside of a wrap. Just a flavor-packed punch to the face, and just one of the big surprises of this whole video. This spot has been recommended to me by lots of people for their cheap tacos. What I didn't know is that their drinks are also cheap. And look at the size. My God, it's a goblet of margarita. This one's $14 for 3 ounces. You can actually get margaritas for $9. It's a 2-ounce portion. But I mean, when in Rome or when in Westminster, well, you gotta go for the goblet. Ooh, oh, it's really good too. Anyways, the big reason we're here is they have $3 tacos, which in Vancouver is completely unheard of. Okay, tacos have shown up, and here you go. That's not bad for $3 each, I must say. So I have the churrasquero, which is chorizo cheese. We have the camarón, which is, of course, some shrimp and cheese. I have a lengua somewhere. I think this is a lengua, which is the tongue. This is a good deal. $3 for a lengua taco. Normally, there's a bit of an upcharge at most taco places for tongue. This one, not at all. Still $3. And, of course, the carnitas. And what's cool, too, is they've added a bit of guacamole on 2 of these. You also have your salsas. You have the verde and the roja. You know what? Babbel should sponsor me because Babbel has helped a lot with my Spanish, and I have the r down now. And the Let's start with the churrasquero. The other thing to note is that there's only one tortilla. So sometimes you double wrap the tortilla, not the case here. Oh yeah, I can jive with that. That's pretty good. Not spicy at all though. Let's add a little bit of sauce. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go.
Did we add the other sauce?
Oh, I love the way you think. Those sauces are really good. The churrasquero, I mean, you know, it's just a bunch of chopped up chorizo and cheese. Simple and delicious. Camarón. Oh, lots of cheese. It's just a piece of shrimp with like a shitload of cheese on it. That's hard to mess up. That's really good. The big test for a taco place is the lengua. Oh, I like that a lot. Lots of textures. Some parts are a little bit leaner, and then other parts have just that kind of gelatinous, fatty texture to it. The carnitas. Maybe the weak link of all of these is the carnitas. The carnitas could use a little bit more fat. It's a little bit too lean for me. The saving grace about the carnitas is that they're giving you, like, it's a lot. It's literally a huge amount of carnitas, so it is good. Overall, for $3, and the quality of the tacos, my God, this place is a steal, and I can see why it's busy. It's not even really dinner time. And this place is already getting pretty full. Oh, of course. And we also have some quesadillas. There you go. Some camarón quesadilla. Come on now. That's pretty good too. It's way more cheese than shrimp, and that's perfectly okay. Next spot, this is a Singaporean place called Shiok. They have 3 locations. Most of their items are in the cheap eats category. I'd say a lot of their main dishes are $15, which is very good for Vancouver. And then a lot of their appies are $5 to $6. They actually have a really cool menu going on right now, which is just for $2 more. You get a snack, which is the Chui Kue. I said that really well. So yeah, kind of cool. $17 snack. Choice of main, we got the chicken curry and of course the barley. We got this too, $5.50. That sounds like a cheap eat to me. Nyonya Bak Jan. Sticky rice dumpling, cube pork, and candied winter melon. That's really unique. Something you won't find in any other Singaporean restaurant in Vancouver. Case closed. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked at other menus here for Singaporean restaurants. Okay, so this is part of that kind of combo menu thing going on. This is a kind of rice flour jiggly thingy. And then on top are some preserved radishes. And of course, then you have this beautiful sambal there. This is very jiggly. Look at that. I was expecting some sweetness, but not at all. The rice cake actually has a little bit of chew. It is very soft and it does kind of eventually melt in your mouth. What's really cool is the preserved radish does add that extra saltiness. I think that sambal or that kind of paste over here is very shrimpy, so definitely some seafood stuff going in there. Not spicy though, but it is very fermented. So if you're really not a fan of fermented things, probably go for something else. Oh, yes. Ooh, double yes, nice. This is a dish we've ordered separately. This is the Bak Kut Teh. Have I said that really well? Of course I have. So here we go. This is kind of like a pork rib soup. Comes with rice. And then you can also dip your pork in this. And then this is kind of like maybe a pickled mustard green or something like that. Anyways, I think the first thing is to try the broth. Ooh, nice. A little bit light, but the pepperiness, lots of pepper in there. A small hint of spice as well. Oh, okay. You saw how effortless that was. That is insanely tender. What I love is just a combination of fat and then meats. It's just perfectly marbled. I'm gonna put rice on the bottom. That might be the best version of this dish I've tried in Vancouver. Next one, this is part of that kind of combo deal. So this is your main dish here. I'm loving this. I think this is either a potato or some kind of daikon. And then of course you have the curry on the bottom. This is a chicken curry. Oh, look at that. Yes. Right on here. The way that chicken has collapsed under the force of my spoon is a very good sign. Break up a bit of this chicken on the rice there. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really good. The chicken, super tender again. Not too much spice. The curry flavor, the coconut. You can taste both those elements in there. Go for the potato. Potato is good. A little bit cold though. I guess could have been cooked a little bit more. But overall, I don't care. That curry is really good. The chicken is super well done. We're sharing this. So imagine getting the combo with the appetizer, rice cakes, this chicken, and this for $17 in Vancouver. That's a cheap eats for sure. Okay, the last thing. This is really cool. I definitely know what this is called. Nyonya Bak Jan. Nyonya Bak Jan. Nyonya? Nonna. Nonna. It's like grandma. This is a dish I know really well. Nyonya Bak Jan. What is it? What's it? It's kind of like a rice dumpling, and then there's some cubed pork and winter melon inside. Let's open it up for the big reveal. Oh my god, yes. Okay, well that looks freaking amazing already. I think it's mostly pork. Where's the winter melon? Who cares? Screw winter melon. I'm here for that pig. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. What does that taste like? Give me 1 minute to process. Bordering on dessert. It's really not that spicy, and there's kind of like a jerky elements to the pork that's in there. And I don't know where that sweetness is coming from. There's a hint of sweetness, but at the same time, this kind of tea herbaceous flavor. It's almost like sticky rice, and then inside there's kind of like a jerky-like pork substance, and then some kind of sweetness, but a confusing sweetness. Probably wouldn't choose this again if I had the choice between all of these, but it's so cool that they're doing it, and it's such a unique dish that I really don't think you could find anywhere else in Vancouver. I just chose some random Donaire places. And this one seemed kind of interesting because it probably had the cheapest Donaires I could find. My God, I think we made a great choice. First of all, we're met with a giant lineup, and then I saw her making the Donaire, and we got the super Donaire under $10. I think it's like $9.75. Look at this. I'm not gonna take it out of the bag. Size of a baby. This is frankly more exciting than a baby. Babies are kind of annoying. We got the lamb. They do have an option for Halifax Donaire, which is kind of interesting. That's a lot of meat. $10 for this. This is huge. And the meat's really good. It's tender. It has a lot of flavor. Yeah, nicely seasoned meat. A lot of white sauce. The vegetables are crispy. That's a deal and a half. This place is pretty popular. Zaaki, I think is what they're called. You can get a regular for $11, regular shawarma, or you can get the big boy for $13. I wanted to just do regular, but then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I want to eat tomorrow for my lunch and dinner, so I got the large, and that was a great decision. Look at this. It is really big. This will also pass the thump challenge. That's pretty thumpy right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, perfect. Well, hopefully I didn't. Oh God, I think I ruined it. We were gonna sit inside of that place, but then there was a customer ahead of us. There are 3 chairs. She chooses the middle chair, so both of us can't sit down next to each other. Rude. I don't know. Anyways, back of the car. Look at this beauty. This is an EV, electric baby. And you know what else is electric? This chicken shawarma. Look at that. Okay. Oh, okay. That's really good. Oh damn. Ooh. Those sauces are bumping. That's a lot of chicken. It's really well seasoned. There's spicy sauce, there's the white sauce, whatever it is, maybe garlic. Damn, that's a really good shawarma. Now I understand the hype. Yeah, that was very well balanced. Look at that. I thought I was just gonna get a bite of full-on just veggies, but there's so much chicken in here that it's taking over. It's literally invading the vegetables. I guess this chicken is the Putin of the shawarma world. Too much? Is that? Should I delete that? I don't know. Overall, wow, the chicken's super well seasoned. The sauces are amazing. I love just the fresh parsley in there. The pickles as well. The pickles add a nice little crunch, some freshness. And look at how big. I've taken 4 bites. Look how big this thing is. There's so much left. Before we go on to the next spot, give me some time alone with this shawarma over here. Excuse me. Bye-bye. Ow. Do you remember this place? Yeah, well, most of you don't, because actually I covered this place a very, very long time ago on one of my burger tours. Guy originally was by himself doing everything, and now he has somebody helping him, so that's good. This time we got a Korean burger. This is cheap eats because their burgers are fairly inexpensive. I think this one, the double one, was $10, which is not bad. But you can get a single burger for about $6 or $7. What makes this Korean? Well, probably just a Korean saucy bot somewhere. That's kind of what everybody's doing. How do you make something Korean? Just add gochujang and then call it Korean. 2 patties. You got your lettuce going on over here. You got your, some jalapenos. That's kind of cool. And of course, in my books, extra points, sesame seed bun. Oh. It's the sound I make when I'm hungry. It's like Rick Ross. That's really flavorful. Yeah, they put a lot of gochujang sauce on there. They didn't just put it on the top, they put it everywhere. Under the patty, in between the patty, on top of the patty. Maybe even in the bread, I don't know. Overall though, it adds so much flavor. You got a nice little spicy kick, and what's really nice, and I love about their burger, I think last time was like this too, is how crunchy the exterior is. There's a crunchy outside. And the fact that you really didn't add that many vegetables is also great. And that's it. I don't need no tomatoes in there. Why? Actually, onions would have been good though. One more bite, and then I'm gonna order from this spot just next door. It's sushi, and I saw they had some really good deals as well. This was not on my list at all. They have a combo that caught my eye, and also a pretty cheap shirashidon. I think they're new. I didn't notice them last time. Could be completely wrong. Anyways, they have a sushi combo for like $13, and they have like all the rolls and everything. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. So in this one, what do you get? I think you get like a special something roll, maybe a dynamite roll. You get a normal California roll, and of course, the finger roll made with real human fingers. And the other thing, $20 for a shirashi don. Now shirashi dons can go now for about $25 to $40. So hopefully this looks fairly decent. Oh, for 20 bucks? Hell yeah, that looks amazing. He also asked me if I wanted a spoon. I don't know why, but I got a spoon. Maybe he thinks I can't use chopsticks.
Yeah, you're white.
You're whack, how about that? Let's start with the sushi combo. So, I mean, come on, for 13 bucks. Screw it, let's start off with the big one. Oh, there you go. So this is a dynamite roll. It's a dynamite roll that is 90% California and 10% dynamite. That bite was all fake crab meat. And you know what? I enjoy it. Look at it, I'm using the rice as a bowl for all this fake crab here. It's good though. Honestly, the rice is really nice. The rice has good texture. And then the crispy shrimp bite. Oh, it's really good actually. My God, that's amazing. It's a California roll. It's solid, the rice is good. Lots of avocado, can't complain. Oh. Finally, the finger roll. And I am sad to report, no fingers inside. I really don't know what this is, but maybe some tuna? Oh, let's try it out. It is deep fried. It's okay. I think the best thing, my favorite thing is actually a dynamite roll. And of course, there's shirashi don. We have miscellaneous fish. Not exactly sure what this is. Fresh, buttery, delicious. The rice is good. Let's try maybe this is salmon, and then I'll save the rest for somebody I love. Oh, that person over there. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that was pretty good. See, when you become a food expert, things like this come naturally, and all the soy sauce goes into the spoon. That took 4 years of practice. Honestly, about half the sushi in the world can just yield to just a buttery raw salmon. Insanely buttery, rice is good, and honestly for the price they're giving you a decent amount of seafood. I think for me this is cheap eats approved. Rasputin, look at that, my God. What a joke too. Okay, let's focus back onto this poutine over here. So, Anny's Dairy Bar. It's a place I didn't know about until I did some research of New Westminster. They have your whole kind of Montreal traditional stuff going on. You have your smoked meats, your steamy hot dogs, your poutines, and you also have soft serve. And also, I mean, look at that, like, it's almost like I'm there. I'm in a log cabin with cows and a child. Whoa, that child looks very interesting. Looks like a puppet from a horror movie. And also he's wearing a Canadiens jersey. Of course, the sign of a good poutine is the fries. You have to look at the fries first. Are they really crispy, brown, toasty? Check. Do you have lots of gravy? Check. And do you have lots of cheese curds? And the cheese curds are not melting? Check. The way you know there's good poutine in the air is really when your fries have that kind of brownie, that kind of brown toasted flavor, a little bit of extra sweetness. They've done that here. Lots of cheese curds. The gravy is really nice. Giant portion. Also extra points for the sauce just kind of dripping on the side. That means extra flavor for later. I'm gonna keep the bucks. Overall, really good poutine. Good price too. Honestly, you can get a small for $9. We did get the larger one for $13. And of course, you can get your smoked meat on there, your bacon, all your stuff. And for dessert, they also have something that's gonna come up into my hand right now. That's right, I'm also standing up, which I wasn't before. Okay, here we go. Actually, no, I'll remain seated. Sorry, standing. Anny's Dairy Bar. Well, we had to get some dairy, so here you go. You have your ice cream soft serve with some maple on it. Maple, why not? Quebec maple. come on now. You got, I mean, what else are you gonna get? It's huge. It's like a giant toupee of ice cream and not a big price to pay. It's $6. Just super creamy. It's velvety. The maple, I don't think it's maple syrup, it's maybe like a little bit thicker. Some kind of maple sauce. And that just goes perfectly with this. Let me finish this off by myself because, you know, lactose intolerant over here. And yeah, a couple more places to try. Are you aroused yet? Man, all that week of dieting right down the drain. And it's gonna get worse for me because here you go, we have a cheesesteak sandwich. Now, this mall, what is this called? Royal City Mall? We were here last time and we came here for Kim Shaker, the really cool Filipino street food place. And since then, we've come back and it was so hard to find a seat. This place is bustling. People are coming here for food and this food court has turned from mush to much better. Ouch. Okay, so here we go. This guy is pretty new, I think. I didn't see him last time I was in this mall, and he's making some killer-looking cheesesteak sandwiches. This is another very late edition on my part, very last-minute research. You know it's a good sign when you hear the clanking of those instruments when he's kind of chopping the meat into the cheese. Get ready for stock footage of a cheesesteak somewhere in the world. There you go, because I didn't film him. This looks pretty good. It's very hot. Ow. God damn, that's hot. But there you go. I don't know what kind of cheese is in here. I really don't even know what kind of meat is in here. I think it's beef. Maybe. They also have meatloaf and Chinese food. And like, what else do they have? They have a bunch of interesting stuff. Anyways.
Shepherd's pie.
Oh yeah, they had shepherd's pie. Why not? The bread feels really cool. It almost feels like garlic bread, and then you open this up and oh my god, full of peppers, onion, maybe some cheese whiz. I did see some kind of Swiss looking cheese going on there as well. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, the meat is nice and tender. There's a lot of meat. Really no filling. The cheese is kind of just melted into every single bite. The bread is kind of cool. It really does have that garlic bread texture without being garlic bread. Actually, that would be pretty amazing though. When you get this as a combo with the fries, $16, I consider that a pretty damn good deal. And speaking of the fries, they are very crispy. I mean, look at that. You could like, you know, control a riot with this. If I was a food police officer. That's right. Settle down. Fries are good. Chase it with more bread and more meat. I'll tell you why this place is highly rated. It's just a simply well done cheesesteak with really good fries. All the perfect components for a cheap eats of dreams. Let's samba on over to the next spot because the next spot is kind of cool. Well, let's continue to samba dancing like this because we are at a Brazilian place. How many Brazilian places do you find in Vancouver? Not that many, but there's one in Westminster called Ola. This place specializes in Brazilian street food. We have the Coxinha. Yes, this is a quintessential street food dish in Brazil. Very typically, you will find chicken ones. This is a chicken one. Let's just open it up to showcase it all to you. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Now the dough, I think, is made from cassava. If it's not correct, well, I'll just put whatever this is made from in the description. But I do know the interior is chicken, maybe some cream cheese as well. It's doughy. This like kind of reminds me of like a croqueta in Spain. It's a little bit mushy, almost like a mashed potato texture, but you can tell it's not potato. I think there's something else in here that adds a little bit more elasticity. I think it needs hot sauce, to be honest. Ugh. Let's see. There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. A little bit more. It is Frank's, so on the scale of 0 to hot, Frank's will be a 0. Now, with the Franks, this adds that extra acidity, which is very welcome in that. This is a pastel. Smaller ones for $6, which is kind of originally why I came here. But the guy was like, this one's more popular. Everybody's getting this. This is the beef and cheese one. This is $13, which I guess we could consider an expensive cheap eats. a medium meat? I don't know, not sure. I mean, it's still good size. It's very heavy as well. And it's supposed to be loaded with beef and cheese. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a lot of cheese. Some corn, some beef. Can't go wrong. Let's take a bite. I mean, it's simple, but it's so good. And the fact that it's freshly made, it's super hot, molten cheese. The beef is good, sweetness and the pop from the corn. I want you a little bit lower. I don't know if you could zoom in a little bit, but you have the onion and some kind of green something in there. Overall, it's fresh, toasty, delicious. You can tell it was freshly made because it was very hot. Like, I legit hurt myself opening that up. But it was totally worth it to show y'all what is inside this beautiful pastel. And what is inside is for sure beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's great. And I've overused beautiful because I've now said it 4 times. You can't mention cheap eats without mentioning Indian street food. It's a little bit emotional for me, but you know, I started from the bottom and then finally have made it up so high in the YouTube game that they finally gave me a golden spoon. This place is really cool. They specialize in Maharashtra province, which is Mumbai. So there you go, Mumbai style street food. The first street food we have here is called Bell. What is Bell? Well, what I retained in my big intelligent brain is that they have puffed rice, coriander, some noodles, and some stuff. And I can say it truly looks bellissima, combining Italian and Indian street food in one language. I love it. Kind of reminds me of a Bangladeshi dish I tried a long time ago in my Bangladeshi video. Right, check it out. I'm kind of scared about the spice that's about to build. Oh, it's building. No, not that much. Okay, that's just so cool. So many flavors. Everything's going on at once. And your brain's trying to process it. It kind of starts off with a sweetness. You get the crunch. You definitely get lots of the coriander in there. And then at the end, you do get like a building spice. All those textures. I think there's potatoes, there's crunchy bits. If I was a vegetarian, I'll just eat Indian food. It's just maybe the best way to make vegetarian food in the world. So many spices, so vibrant, and then all the textures. Kothimber body. In here, you can find chickpea flour, rice flour, coriander leaves, peanuts, spices, served on a side of sweet chutney. Definitely didn't read that off the menu. It feels very kind of hard. Fairly dry. You definitely need a chutney. It's pretty good. I still like this way more. But I can see this is like just, once again, just so much flavor coming out of just chickpeas and spices. Now, this is what we originally came here. It's included in the name of the restaurant. This is a vada pav. I've had this multiple times. One of my favorite dishes in the world. Pretty much you just have a piece of bread and then you open your bun over here. This giant deep fried potato mush ball that you put inside. And then you kind of just want to mush it up a little bit. Oh, look at that. Yes, perfect. Sprinkle a bit of this stuff. I don't know what the stuff is. And unfortunately, well, I mean, this is here, so this is going to have to go in. God damn it. Okay, let's go. Oh. Oh, that green chili, holy lord. They don't look like much, they're freaking deadly. I'm so in love with vada pav. It's buttery, it's soft, and it's almost like a mashed potato sandwich, but with just 20,000% more flavor. Not sure what the orange stuff is. I'm assuming it adds more flavor, maybe a bit more spiciness.
No, I get the whole thing now. Finally.
Who do you think you are? A human being? We have the cashew curry over here. What's really unique about this is I think your protein is the cashew, and then you have some pret on the side. I've never had a sauce that's just like utilizing cashews as the main ingredient. I'm in love with that. I don't think I mentioned this before, but this restaurant is 100% veggie. They're not using meat. So sometimes you need to get some richness from other means, and they've done this with the cashews here. Cashew is a naturally very creamy kind of nut. When you grind the cashew up, it kind of releases this kind of creamy, almost milky flavor. And I mean, that's why they make cashew cheese too. This just has that creaminess and then of course the extra crunch from the cashews.
So do you like cashew cheese?
No, cashew cheese sucks. I would rather shoot myself in the ear than eat cashew cheese. Maybe no, I'll eat cashew cheese instead of shooting myself in the ear. Maybe the least worst is eating cashew cheese, and then shooting yourself in the ear is a bit worse. But they're not far off, honestly. We have the paratha. Oh, that's straight up butter. Oh, yes, look at that. Oh my God, the butter is just dripping everywhere. How does the onion work so well in there? Just the extra creaminess from the curry. Then you get the sharpness, the crispiness, the crunch from the onion, and then just an insanely soft, doughy, buttery. And literally, when I mean buttery, it was so much that when I grabbed the paratha, butter just came squirting towards me, and I had to like literally flinch. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'd like to say we're gonna go somewhere else after this, but I think this video has reached 30, maybe 40 minutes at this point, so I'm gonna cut it off here. That will be our Cheap Eats New Westminster video. So many places that just shocked the crap out of me in a good way. New West, like I said, it's just a growing city, lots of new restaurants and very vibrant. Let me know if there's some other spots in this area you want me to try. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so we can notify you of future videos, and of course hit us up with those comments. We will see you very soon. Ciao for now. I think that's the fastest I've ever done it.